We're live. Hey guys, talking Valentine's Day. How much are you going to spend this year? A lot. That's Luke Combs with Going Gone on 101.1 KRMD. It is 9:07. I'm Mason in the morning, broadcasting live on the radio and on Facebook and on YouTube. If you want to watch inside the studio, you can check out my Facebook page, facebook.com/KRMD Mason. Make sure you give me a like. Love it when you like me. I love it when you like me. Also on YouTube, you can go to, I guess you just search for at Mason in the morning. Should pop up right there. Should be a good time. We're talking Valentine's Day. It's only 2 weeks away. What are you going to do? Especially if you're single, right? You go to Baton Rouge. We talked about that a little earlier. Baton Rouge has a surplus of single ladies. How about that? One of the best places in the entire country to find a single lady is in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Just take a little trip down there. Get a lady. Set it up for Valentine's Day. It's going to cost you, though. It is. There's an annual survey that comes out around Valentine's Day, and they ask Americans how much they plan on spending for Valentine's Day, and it's up from last year. People are going to spend more this year. Interesting, too, because it's not all just on like your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your boyfriend, things like that. Apparently, people buy a lot of Valentine's Day gifts for people that are, I guess, not a love interest. Family members, which I do understand. I usually get my daughter something, like a stuffed animal or, I don't know, it's chocolates, like the candy heart thing. I do that, so I guess I'm in that category a little bit. But other people, they say they're spending money on pets, coworkers, classmates, teachers. I guess the classmates thing I did definitely when I was in elementary school, where you buy all the kids a Valentine, put it in their box. You had to make your special Valentine box. Yeah, I get that. I guess I get that. And then friends and teachers as well. But looks like the average American this year for 2023 Valentine's Day, you're going to spend $192.80. How about that? And that's an average. That's an average. So there's actually a lot more money that's going to be thrown around. Depends on kind of where your relationship is, which is kind of interesting, and how old you are. People aged 35 to 44 are going to spend the most for Valentine's Day. Those people in that age range are going to spend an average of $336. That's a lot. That's a lot for Valentine's Day. The next highest spending group is 25 to 34. They plan to spend about $238. And then after that, when you get older, you spend way less. I guess that's because your relationship is more seasoned at that point, and you don't have to spend as much. The people who are going to spend the absolute most are in new relationships, and it is expected. What do you think about that? If you got one of these new Baton Rouge girls in the next 2 weeks and you guys are in a brand new relationship, that person does expect you to spend the most this year. They want everything. Yeah, they want everything. The newer your relationship, the more you're going to have to spend, because these people in new relationships expect things. I think this is mainly from women. So if you are a lady, chances are you don't have to spend that much. But it does say if you're in a new relationship, you expect things like flowers, an evening out, some sort of experience, jewelry, gift cards, and possibly clothing as well, and candy. So that's a lot of stuff, and they're expecting it. They're expecting it for Valentine's Day, and they will judge you if you do not spend that kind of money. I don't know if it's that kind of money. I mean, you could figure out a way to do it cheaply, right? Don't steal it, but think of another way of making it a little bit cheaper. But yeah, the evening out, that should cost you around $100 to $150. So basically, you're almost out of money as far as the national average goes. An evening out, $100 to $150. Jewelry, God, what are you going to do about jewelry? You already spent your money. Gift cards, you could do that, except for those are getting expensive too. I think the last gift card, wait a minute, that's a gift card. Greeting card, that's what I meant. Greeting cards. They're like $10 now. When did that happen? $10 for a greeting card, especially around Valentine's Day. I guess it's the second most expensive cards can be besides Mother's Day. Mother's Day, they're the most expensive, which is funny. But I guess you know you're going to do that for your mom. Maybe some people just don't want to get a card for their Valentine. I know I'm required to get my wife a Valentine's Day card, and I forget most of the time. I really do. I forget most of the time. I take care of all those other things though. And I think the greeting card is like the last thing that I think of. I'll get, dinner reservations. I got flowers ordered. They're going to be delivered or something like that. Perhaps some jewelry, all kinds of great gifts. And then it comes down to Valentine's Day. And the one thing that my wife actually really wants, which is a greeting card, I forgot. I'm bad. I'm bad. But I don't think about it. I think about all the big things. And I guess the greeting card to me is just last place. But I got to stop that. It's been long enough. It's been long enough. And I'm still forgetting. We're talking about like a decade of forgetting about my Valentine's Day cards for my wife. I got to fix it. But that's what it says. National Retail Federation average spending this Valentine's Day more than last year, less than pre-pandemic. So there you have it. What do they expect you to spend? Around $200. That's what your love interest expects you to spend. $200, which is slightly more than you're actually going to spend, which I think is good. That means you probably got a pretty good deal. What are you going to do? You going to spend it? $200 Valentine's Day? If you're in a new relationship, you better. She's going to break up with you. If you don't spend that kind of money, if you don't do something really nice, she's done with you. You got one chance. Do it right.